Do not watch this video if you do not want to add another 3 to 5 clients per month to your online fitness coaching business, because what I'm about to show you here is the 3-pillar system that I use in order to do exactly that every single month without fail, right? So let's jump straight into it and we will go here, right? So the 3-pillar system, this is something that I use daily, right, with my content. So info, right? Info is at the top, informational content and things like that. We'll jump into that in later on the video. And then proof as well, so your testimonials, things like that. And lifestyle, right? Showing yourself you, right? Showing about yourself, right? Lifestyle, and just be able to show yourself that and show other people that you are exactly like them, right? You're no different to them. They can do it. If you can do it, they can do it, right? And the 3-pillar system is here to attract high quality clients by building authority, trust, and their desire, right? Each pillar is designed to work together so your audience naturally moves from interested to inquiry, ultimately asking for your help, right? So the 3-pillar system, and then I did a little photo here actually, which is quite cool. This triggers the authority magnet effect, right? This effect is awesome. Right, I've had so many people just jump on a call with me, and because they've come through my content, they've gone through my YouTube, they've gone through my social media, they trust me straight away, right? They have no real reason not to trust me because of the 3-pillar system that I'm about to show you. And yeah, they'll basically run into you, right? As if you're like, you got the last spot, right? It's awesome, especially when they just jump on the call and they're like, yeah, I want to work for you, Jack. The best feeling. But yeah, let's jump into the informational content side. So with the informational content, the goal here is to show that you know your stuff and can simplify complex ideas. This builds trust in your expertise and gives value before a sale, right? Basically, just if they've got any questions on that call, they're already dealt with because they watched your videos, because they've gone through your Q&As. And here are a few ideas you can talk about. So common health and fitness lies, training tips for busy professionals, nutrition made simple, mini breakdowns of client plans, mistakes most people make, right, with their solutions. These are some things that you can talk about when it comes to the info side, right, especially if you're in the health and fitness space, right, which most of you probably are if you're watching this. And then I've put some video ideas for yourself here. So why you don't need to cut carbs to lose fat, real talk. 3 things every business professional gets wrong about fat loss. Macros explained in 90 seconds, simple as fuck. And then the all or nothing mindset is keeping you stuck. Here's why, right? And the last one here I put, why my clients track 3 things and not just about calories, right? These things here you can use, right? You don't need, if you're using shorts, you don't need a title, but these are just a few ideas and you've got to make sure, I'll jump into it after, but you need to make sure the first 2 to 3 seconds of a short video is catching their attention straight off the bat. Otherwise, they're just not gonna carry on watching your video. So you need to make sure you're doing that. And another tip here, you need to dive into detail, right? Do not just say to lose weight, you need to walk every day, right? People know that. They know they need to eat salad. They know they don't need to eat bread and things like that. But you actually need to talk about that calorie deficit. Talk about how increasing muscle mass increases your metabolism, right? If you go into detail and show that you are the professional in that space and you know exactly what you're talking about and you can help them, then that just builds your authority, right? Which helps build that authority magnet, as we was talking about before. And then you can end the video over CTA or put it in the caption, right? But don't overuse it, right? The more you put a CTA out, the more you just keep putting out there, the more it just looks like you want their money, right? So look, put it at the end of a few videos, but not every single one, right? I'd say 2 out of 4 you post a CTA at the end. And then we'll jump into the lifestyle content. So lifestyle content, the goal here is to show what life looks like when someone is living the after version, right? They're fit, they're in control, and they're balanced, right? This builds emotional desire and positions you as a real relatable person, right? If people know that you are just like them and you got out the other side, then they're more inclined to start working with you, right? And here are a few video ideas and things you can talk about. So day in the life vlogs, food, workout routines, eating out while staying fit, how you make work, family, life, and fitness, how you manage them, right? That's a lot of people's issues nowadays is they work a long 9 to 5, they don't get back to 6 or 7, and they got family to look after, they know they got to go and exercise, right? If you can show them that by following this method, then they can do that, right? And then behind the scenes of your habits, e.g. morning routine, meal prep, freedom moments, basically traveling with family, time, social life, right? Show that you're a normal person, as I said before. And then mental benefits, energy, confidence, and clarity, right? Show that it's not just physically going to make you look better, right? But mentally, you're going to have more energy. You're going to be more confident in your own body. You're going to have more mental clarity, right? Your self-esteem is going to go up. You're going to get to the beach and you're going to look like a Greek god because you've just took your shirt off and you've now finally built that six-pack you've always wanted, right? These are the things you need to use in your video and then use on the calls as well, right? And here are a few video ideas that you can use. So come grocery shopping with me, what I eat to stay lean, right? How I balance business, family, and fitness without burning out, what I eat in a day as a fit, busy dad or mum, whoever you are, and then still fit, still social, dinner out without ruining my progress. These are titles you can use for YouTube videos, right? But here are just a few ideas that you can literally put into a short, right? There's so many good ideas out there. And if you're struggling for ideas, right, go on your For You page, go wherever, and just only like the gym stuff, right? And then eventually your algorithm will start picking it up and then it'll just chuck you ideas, right? I've probably posted every day in the last 2 to 3 years, honestly. Like, because there's always ideas out there. There's millions and millions of ideas, right? And you can even schedule posts on Instagram, which is a great way to just making sure you're getting something out each day, right? And then Why Getting Fit Gave Me My Life Back, right? That's a brilliant title. But these right here, right, obviously video ideas, but you need to put them into context and actually say them, right? It's all good me giving you these ideas, but if you don't do it, then it doesn't matter. So you need to get out there and start doing it. And then express everything as well. Go over the top and be yourself, right? You need to be yourself. If you're just showing a dull life and you're pretending to be someone you're really not, then people will pick up on that eventually, right? People are gonna pick up that you're lying, you're faking it. So you need to make sure you're being yourself, but you're also making it entertaining as well. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense for the lifestyle part. If you've got any questions as well, just make sure you drop a message, a comment in the description of this YouTube video or wherever you're watching it, or ask me in person, and yeah, we can run over some stuff together. And then proof content, right? So this is like, the goal of this is to build trust and authority through evidence of results. Show your audience you've helped people like them achieve what they want, right? This is super, super important. They're all really important. They all come together to cause that authority magnet effect. But this one is very, very important because if people know that you've helped people like them before, then you're going to get even more high quality leads coming towards you, right? So a good few ideas you can talk about, obviously client testimonials in video or text, before and afters with a story context. You can do this with yourself actually. I've done a few, there's other people who've done a few and they've done very well. Just talking about your journey from when you first started the gym or before you started the gym to where you are now, right? And show photos, show videos of yourself being unconfident, being stressed out, and then to now looking good, being more confident, having a higher self-esteem, looking tan, looking good, right? And if you can show people that, then look, it shows that you've got out of a sticky situation that they're probably in right now. And then your own transformation, right? As I just said, use your own transformation with the storytelling side, screenshots of messages, progress, updates, wins, DMs, any messages you get from a client said, oh, I've dropped a kg in the past 2 days. Screenshot it, put it on your Instagram, put it as a testimonial, right? Show that you actually are helping people and changing people's lives, because it definitely helps. Case studies as well, jump on calls with them, do like a Zoom call, record the meeting and just ask them a few questions, right? A case study is a brilliant way to gain even more trust with potential clients. And then the last one is proof of the method working over time. Tracking sheets, graphs, right? You've probably seen on my social media or someone else, they have like, especially Trainer Eyes, which will be the the system and software you'll be using in order to track people's progress, and that will be like the central hub for your clients, right? You can have tracking sheets on there, which is awesome, and it's good for them as well. It's good for the clients and whoever's working to see that they're actually losing weight or gaining weight or staying the same, right, wherever their goal is. And then a few video ideas. How Sarah lost 25 pounds without giving up pizza, right? Client story, right? Client stories are brilliant, right? It shows that you've helped them. It shows that before they come to you, they were in this situation, and now they're in this situation without having to sacrifice pizza, right? It's simple as that, or sweets, chocolate, whatever you like, right? And then week 6 check-in, from dad bod to fit dad, right? These little things, real client progress, 2 months of small daily habits equal big change. Here's what happens when you actually stick to the plan. Add some screenshots inside as well, of like them going from overweight to having abs or whatever like that, and then your own journey from exhausted and overweight to in control and energized, right? Obviously, your journey might be different to someone else, but say you were overweight and now you're in a good shape, then yeah, that would be working for you. Or if you've gone from skinny to hench, or gone from skinny fat to bulky and looking better, then you can do that as well, right? As I said, make your journey personal and relatable. Make sure to plan it properly as well. Plan the videos properly so that by the time you get onto them calls and everything looks professional as well, right? That's, in the end of the day, you need to make sure you come across as professional, right? And people can trust you. And yeah, and then all of these together, as I said before, will create the authority magnet effect, right? So that's why you've got to have a bit of both, right? Everything in moderation, right? Even with your content. But the ones that do sell the most are the informational content, but you've got to have some proof as well, right? Proof, info, and a bit of lifestyle, right? Have these. This will create the authority magnet effect, and then this will equal paying customers. And the more authority you push out there, the more authority you give from yourself, from your personal brand, the more paying customers you're going to have, and the better your business is going to get, and the more people you can help, right? Just a win-win. And that's the best thing about being an online fitness coach, is you've got the whole world, right? There's so many people out there who will be able to see your content, right? But you just need to be able to make that content look good, push it out there, and then actually get them on board, right? And then I put just a few things here. Every video should have a hook to grab their attention straight away. If you post a minimum 2 to 3 posts a day or more, right? Some people do a lot of stories, and I see, look, they do 5 posts a week, nothing crazy. Even YouTube, right? This whole thing I've just showed you here, this isn't just for shorts, right? This thing is for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everything, right? This is what you need to be posting daily in order to grab people's attention and show that you're an authority in your space, right? And yeah, look, hopefully that helped. And yeah, make sure to follow the 3-pillar system if you want to start bringing in high quality clients. So yeah, and another good tip as well is that when you're looking for your For You page, make sure you're saving the ones you like that you can do later. You're liking the videos that you do like and you know are going to give you more ideas, right? Simple as that. You want to get rid of brain rot on your For You page. You want to get rid of anything that's going to stop you from getting to where you want to get to, right? And by following the 3-pillar system, trust me, you're not going to have any issues doing it and signing clients. So look, hopefully that helped. And if you guys got any questions or you're interested in joining my team, then find me on Instagram, DM me 3TM. My Instagram is jacklowe.8. Or just go to the description in this video or my bio, and there'll be some free training there for you to teach you even more. So hopefully that helped, and yeah, trust the timing.